Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my brows. I'm sorry if I'm talking weird. I literally just got a filling and it almost turned into a root canal. Girl, it was a hot mess. So my mouth is a little sore and a little numb, so pardon me if I look kind of funny, but that's not what we're talking about. We're going to talk about the brows today. So I want to show you guys how I do my brows. I do my brows in like less than 5 minutes. So I'm going to walk you through my brow step and how I get my fluffy bushy brows. So if you guys are interested in seeing that video, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so the very first thing I do with my brows is, so right now like they need to get a little bit of a cleanup, but they still, like, you can still see the shape of them as they are. Now I don't do my eyebrows that often. I do them probably about every month depending on what's going on, but I try to do it every month just because for the longest time I've been trying to grow out my brows, so I've gotten them to this length or to this thickness, and I kind of like how they are. My brows are not like super thick, and I kind of wish that they were a little bit thicker than they are, but I'm going to show you some tricks that I use to make them even thicker. So right now, as I said, I need to go for a cleanup, which I am going for tomorrow. But in the meantime, between time, like after I would say like a week and a half, 2 weeks, my brows start to, you know, get their bushy, need a cleanup type of vibe, but you could see where they need, how they're actually shaped. Now before, I used to always have my brows like super arched and super defined. I don't like that anymore, hence why I grew them out. I just kind of keep them to their natural way that they normally are, which my brows are pretty straight. So we're gonna just work with the natural brow that I have, or brow shape that I have. The first product I go in with, like any concealer that really works for you, or the concealer that you use for underneath your brows. So I am going in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Fawn. Now the reason why I really like this is because it's kind of thick, so it really defines the bottom of my brows. And then I'm gonna take my MAC, what is this? My MAC 212, so it's like a flat tapered brush like this, and I'm just gonna take the concealer. Oops, before I actually do that, let me brush up my brows so I could really see what's going on with them. Now I'm gonna take some of that concealer. Now mind you, I like them bushy, so I don't really do it too perfect. So I'm just gonna shape the bottom of the brow. Now as you can see already, it's already pretty much defined from just doing that concealer. As well as you could kind of see where the shape is of my brows there. So there's already a shape. I just go in with the concealer and define them even more. And usually when you get your brows done, it's definitely like 10 times easier to do. But my brows, it's been like maybe a month, so and even when it's been a month, they still don't look as crazy, so I don't mind. Like, I honestly don't mind. Okay guys, so there you have it. I have both brows kind of defined and how the shape I kind of want them. And usually sometimes I'll just go back in and take my spoolie and just brush them up. Then I'm going to take my favorite blending concealer buffer brush, and this is the Zoeva 142. Girl, Zoeva brushes are actually so fire. Like, I want to buy an entire set. I'm trying to like get new brushes and I want to buy an entire set. So yeah, I really do like their brushes. But then I'm just gonna go in and diffuse all that concealer that's there. This is perfect for daytime too, if you don't really want to wear any makeup but you still want to have a nice shaped brow. Usually for me during the day, I can care less, girl. Like, I can care less how my brows are looking when I go to work, because I work in a gym, so it really doesn't matter. And I work out, so I sweat, so it doesn't really necessarily matter to me. But here we are. It's pretty much cleaned to the best of my ability. And then you can see really the defined shape of the brows, which is really nice. And then I just go back in again with my spoolie and I just brush up the hair so I could see properly what's going on. And then at this point, I do my whole face. I usually do the whole shebang. Most people, when they kind of really set and carve and cut out their brows, they usually set their brows in place. But I don't do that. I kind of just work with whatever it is. I do the rest of my face. Literally, my makeup has went from an hour and a half cut down to 35 minutes. And depending, like, if I'm talking and chatting and whatever, like, it could take, like, obviously a little bit longer, but generally about 35 minutes I will be done my brows. And like, look, in seconds I'm literally done my brows. Obviously this is going to be a little bit longer because I'm talking you through it, but when you're just sitting there doing your own brows, you'll be done this in, like, I don't even know, 2 minutes, a minute, less. I don't even know. Like, it doesn't even take me that long. I haven't really timed it, but it doesn't take me long at all. And then usually I do my whole face. And then by the time I have my whole face done, I will go back into my brows. And depending on how I'm feeling, it depends. But I'm gonna take this is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. So I use mascara to set my brows. I do not use brow gel. I find that with brow gels, they tend to be too pigmented, and I just don't like how they look, especially since my brows are a little bit more sparse, a little bit more fine, like they're not super full. I prefer using mascara because it really defines them and it really gives them that bushy look. So I'm gonna go in and take this mascara, which has a very, we're taking it back, really defined and very small, thin wand, which is what I really like, because it gives you a lot of control when you're doing your brows. So I usually like to start on the tail end and then work my way forward. So we are going to just brush it up like so. I like my brows to be up and bushy. So, and then this part I'll just kind of like bring back down, but I really like a bushy sort of brow, especially in the front. And there you have it. So from this brow that is not so defined and is just very simple and plain, to this brow, give it a little bit more volume, a little bit more bushiness, a little bit more realness to the brow is what I really like. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow, and then we will be back. Okay guys, so here we have it. Both eyebrows are pretty much done. Pretty much done how I like them. Sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling, if I want to make like a sharper tail end, I will just go in with the concealer and just right at the very ends, just give it a little bit of a flick at the ends just to fill it out at the ends a little bit, and maybe just fill in a few little sparse areas. But generally I don't really touch them. I just kind of leave them how they are. I leave them their natural shape, their natural everything. I just keep it very, very natural, and I've been really liking the way this brow looks on me. And I feel like a lot of people are getting more into that bushier type of brow. And I don't know, I just really like it on me. It fits my face. You know, I don't really have a small face, so it just suits my face really well. So yeah, I've tried many different ways of doing my brows, and this by far is the brows that I like the most, and they are the quickest. All right guys, so that is it for this very easy, quick, updated bushy brow tutorial. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you are trying this, if you've tried it. If it's just not your thing, you like that really cut, crease, defined, like shaped brow, let me know. Everybody is different. Everybody likes their own preferences. So I just wanted to show you guys my updated routine. That is it for this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye guys.